Maybe he's in the toilet.
Okay.
He's dead.
He's dead. He's coming
Out of here.
as soon as he gets out of the toilet.
This is where I fucking work.
Hello! I am a white man. Too soon. Alright, so, bottom line. Now you have to keep it really simple, folks. Okay, I hope you thought that was pretty good. Hi everyone. I'll have you know I'm not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, you know, it's just that there's just so much life to be had, you know? Is it wrong to have a gay all the time? But I'm not the time that I have. I am not the time that I spend. I am a man. Why are you laughing at me? You laughing at me for being a man? God, what a tragedy. Sucking off his balls, and I'm not even gay. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, my life. The cookie. The cookie doth crumble. Shit. Fuck. Okay. Sorry. I'm trying. Where's my phone? Who stole my fucking cell phone?
You got 1 minute.
All right. Next song. Tears on my dick, that's why they call me Jesus. Tears on my dick, that's why they call me Jesus. Tears on my dick, that's why they call me Jesus. Tears on my dick, I know being an asshole motherfucker coming at you, coming at say, oh, there you go, trap music, bitch. Get up. Shut him up. Sit down. don't wanna fuck no more. I wanna suck some balls. Don't wanna fuck that pussy anymore. I wanna fuck no more. I wanna suck some balls. Don't wanna fuck that pussy anymore. I don't wanna fuck no more. I wanna suck some balls. Don't wanna fuck that pussy no more. I'm not even gay. I don't wanna suck that pussy no more. I wanna suck some balls. I'm not even gay. No, young boy. Gonna fuck some myself, yo. Has anyone ever truly ever fucked themselves?
Alright. Yay!
Give it up for Ed, everybody. Sucking balls, that's his thing. One more time for Ed, everybody. All right, we've got some amazing stuff. We've got Miriam in the hole. We've got Ashley on deck. Give it up for this next comedian. Very funny. We're stoked to have him out. He hosts open mics and shows all over town. He's a great comedian. Give it up for Adiel K. One of the great New York comedians. Give it up.
Give it up for your host, everybody. Give it up for Matt and all the comics that you've seen, and your bartender. Please tip him, man.
Yeah!
Was that the last dudes? Doesn't matter. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? Dude, I have a question for you guys. I've been meandering on this for a while. Maybe you guys can help me out. Why is it that babies are the only ones who can kick pregnant people in the stomach? You ever realize this? Somebody told me it was because, well, they're inside of them. And I was just like, are you telling me that I have to be inside a pregnant woman to kick her? And they were just like, no, that doesn't sound right either. I was just like, well, which one is it? Which fucking one is it? You ever see a baby in a stroller and take it out of the stroller because you want to take a stroll? This is going worse than I had planned. This is going great. I work as a barista, actually, for a day job. Yeah. No, when I saw myself doing comedy, I always saw myself on the show Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. If there was a show about me now, it'd be Comedian Without a Car Serving Coffee. That'd be the fucking title of the show. And I just got interns. Fucking interns at a coffee shop when you think you've seen it all. Interns are supposed to get the coffee. They're not supposed to work at the fucking coffee shop. I feel like a single mom in there, you know, just with 2 kids slapped on me, and I have to serve all of Brooklyn coffee. It sucks, dude. And they don't work, you know? They're just like, no, I'm just like, no, we can't all be on our phones right now. You go clean a dish, you serve that guy some coffee, but we can't all be on our phones right now. I feel like a single parent in there. Like one of the interns, she's like, when I'm like talking to them, you know, and she just goes, yeah, as soon as I get my first paycheck, I'm gonna get a tattoo. I'm just like, no, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Don't fucking do that. And then the intern next to me goes, as soon as I get my first paycheck, I'm saving up. And I'm just like, you see, that's how you're supposed to spend your money. You should save it. And he just goes, yeah, I'm saving up for this jacket that costs $1,000. I was just like, no, that's not the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Don't fucking do that. Who keeps wooing after everything I say? It's hilarious. Oh, the tattoo?
Get a tattoo. Yeah, woo.
Get a tattoo?
Yeah.
I'm glad you don't work at the coffee shop. Alright, I'm getting off track here. I do feel like I get like racist customers in my coffee shop. Either that or I make them look that way. Like the other day this guy comes in and he goes, can I get a coffee? I'm like, yeah, sure, black. And he just goes, I thought it was Colombian. I was like, what are you trying to say here? And he was just like, well, isn't all coffee black? And I was just like, what the fuck do you mean by you people? What the fuck do you mean by you people? I moved to New York about 2 years ago to do stand-up comedy, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't know you had to be funny to do this shit. I didn't know. I just wanted to be one of those guys, you know, I just wanted to be a stand-up guy. It's been going rough. Somebody the other day said I look like all 3 major religions combined. Just like, thank God they said major, because I was thinking Presbyterian, Roman Catholic, and Hindu, you know, that's what I was thinking I was looking like. Somebody's asked me the other day if the carpet matches the drapes. I was just like, yeah man, I wear a fake beard around my balls, alright? I mean, it is purple. It's good. Work at a coffee shop. I do feel like, anybody work in the service industry? Show of hands. Anybody work in the service industry? Give it up for yourselves, yeah. Real essential workers, post-COVID. I do feel like you get treated differently when you go to other places that are like where you work, but you don't work there, you know what I'm saying? So I work at a cafe, right? I went to this other cafe. It's called Cafe Reggio. Has anyone ever been to Cafe Reggio?
Yeah.
I went to Cafe...
Suck ass.
Yeah, dude, I went to... Thank you. My point proven. So I went to Cafe Reggio, right? And I went to sit down, and the server took my order, but immediately after he took my order, he just walks up to the manager and he goes, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't know if he knew that I could hear him, but I just yelled out, all I ordered was a croissant, what the fuck? I took the train to get here. Anybody take the train to get here?
Yeah.
Took the train to get here. Something weird happened on the way here though. There's this dude that hopped the turnstile in front of this cop. So the cop went chasing after him, but then also hopped the turnstile to chase after him. And then I hopped the turnstile to record the chase. We all missed our train to get here. I do like people watching in the subways though. You guys go people watching?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's like bird watching,
Hell yeah.
but instead of throwing little pieces of bread at them, you just throw the whole loaf, you know? Yeah, I threw a whole loaf of bread at this dude's head. He was like, ow. I was like, it's fucking bread. Get the fuck out of here.
Throw knives.
One of the things I realized while people watching though in the subways, you know, in the subways, it's like cops always walking in pairs of 2, you know, in the subways. It's always like a guy cop and a guy cop, or a guy cop and a lady cop. It's never a lady cop and a lady cop, which I kind of find a little sexist, you know?
Sure.
But sometimes when I'm in the subways and I see a guy cop and a lady cop walking and I want to entertain myself, I'll go up to the lady cop while pointing to the guy cop and I'll be like, is this guy bothering you? And the guy cop's always like, I'm sorry sir, is there a problem here? I'll be like, I'm sorry, I was talking to her, not you. Could you just back up a little bit, 6 feet please? You know you can do better than him, right? I like taking the subways. I realize I like wearing my headphones on the subway platform so I don't have to hear when I fart. Like I ripped one right in front of this dude, and he was just like, "Bro, is that you?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "You just fart?" I was like, "I didn't hear anything. I just put my headphones back on." You know? It's a good time. I work at a coffee shop. I get some weird customers in the coffee shop. There's this dude who's wearing his headphones, and he had been talking to his mom, I'm surmising, because he comes up to the front counter, me and him lock eyes, and he goes, "All right, I love you." And I'm like trying to maintain eye contact, but then he slowly starts taking out his headphones, and he goes, "I'm sorry, that was weird, I don't love you." Just like, thanks, you know? And he's just like, "Well, maybe I do love you." And I was like, all right, it's getting a little weird. Then he just started fumbling his words, just like, "I don't know, man, it's kind of rough right now." I was like, "Dude, do you fucking love me or not? I got fucking customers behind you. What the fuck are we doing right now? What is this?" Here's the thing, I hate shitty customers, but I love dealing with them. You know what I mean? Like, they'll change their order 3 separate times, make me make a huge mess, and be like, "How much is that?" And I'll be like, "You know, normally it's on the house, but for you, it'll be $63.50. That's the fuck I deal with that shit. All right, give it up for heroes, guys. You've been amazing.
Give it up for DOK, hilarious. Check out the 3 major religions all over town. Doing amazing comedy stuff. One more time for DOK. We love having DOK. So we've got Danny Fallon in the hole, Miriam on deck. We've got Ben Callahan coming up after that. We have Luka Faro coming up. We have Noah coming up, JP, Lawrence, Reese, and Joe Levy. Ladies and gentlemen, the WEEZER Cruise continues. Get ready for one of our favorites. It's Rivers Cuomo time. Give it up for Ashley, everybody. Pinkerton. It's the Pinkerton Diaries.
Hi. So I have a new zine coming out. The zine launch will be on Friday at Billy's Record Salon in East Williamsburg, and we'll have Steve play, and we'll have Noah read too. But this piece is it's on the cover of the zine. I lie in bed until he comes to me in dreams or at midnight, whichever shows its face first. We live in a clown town where the highway that runs through it seems endless, but I know for a fact that there's only water at the other end. I used to collect facts into collections that turned into books. I now transcribe my thoughts using other words. I clench only the back row when I worry. I am worried. I shouldn't be, but I haven't heard from his carrier pigeon 3 days. I'm painting a photograph, but I can't figure out if I'm the one taking the photograph, or if he's taking it, or if it was already taken and left behind in a Parisian garret, along with these records we've tried to emulate. Every midnight when I'm not in bed, I'm at his cabaret. I am his jazz singer. I take center stage. I am a one-man modern lovers. I only exist in the haze of a street lamp after hours. He exists within the confines of the red curtains and my sailboat sheet-covered bed. I play the toy piano when he is asleep. I'm no longer allowed the tambourine. I stare at him sometimes because I fear he will disappear. Sometimes I fear I will disappear. Sometimes I stare. Thanks.
Yeah.
Give it up to System Lord. I'm System Lord's #1 fan. And we're gonna do a song from Pinkerton. Here's the entertainment on the WEEZER Cruise.
Want to sing it?
Goddamn, you half Japanese girls. You do it to me every time. Oh, the redhead said you shred the cello, and I'm jello, baby. You won't talk, won't look, won't think of me. I'm the epitome, a public enemy. Why you wanna go and do me like that? Come down the street and dance with me. I'm a so please, hello, I'm here, I'm waiting. I think I'd be good for you, and you'd be good for me. I asked you to go to the Green Day concert. You said you never heard of them. How cool is that? So I went to your room and read your diary. Watching grunge leg drop new drive through a press table. And then my heart stopped listening to Shout Shout say I found love all over again. I'm a lot like you, so please, hello, I'm here, I'm waiting. I think I'd be good for you, and you'd be good for me. How stupid is that? I can't talk about it. I gotta sing about it and make a record of my heart. How stupid is it? Won't you give me a minute and just come up to me and say hello to my heart? How stupid is it? For all I know you want me to, maybe you just don't know what to do. Or maybe you're scared to say, I'm falling for you. I wish I had the sand.
I don't know this
Because I think making it to you. Wait. I'll bring home the turkey, bring home the bacon. I'm like you, so please, hello, I'm here, I'm waiting. I think I'd be good for you, and you would be good for me. I'm a lot like you, so please, hello, I'm here, I'm waiting. I think I'd be good for you, and you would be good for me.
Give it up for Ashley, everybody. Pinkerton. The Weezer Cruise continues. There will be more Weezer at the end. But for now, there's more comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Miriam. Miriam coming up next.
Pork and beans.
We'll play Pork and Beans. Pork and Beans is on the set list.
Buddy Holly.
We're going to do a little Buddy Holly, of course. We have to do Buddy Holly. But give it up for... Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned. That'll be at the end of the Weezer Cruise. The end of the Weezer Cruise. For now, give it up for one of our favorites, Miriam, everybody.
Hurting bugged bands.
If someone falls out,
Hello.
I'm more than happy to.
3 months ago, I arrived in New York City to become a big lady in the United States of America and to get married to some better version of Donald Trump. During my stay, I soon realized that the coolest people in this city are the poets. So now I'm becoming a poet too. Woo! Very proud to now be to you presenting my very first poem. Here we go. Fuck the world in a good way. I'm growing me some poetry. In the shadow, in the sun, to grow in both, my tree finds fun. Then it brings flowers, leaves and fruit. And that is nice, because it's food. I have some more. Woo! Guess what is my favorite food? A whole chicken and sliced fruit. New York City in a bubble, please. Chopped cheese.
Miriam! Goddamn!
Thank you very much.
Goddamn!
I do have some more. Well, because I'm also a very complex person, I'm now learning some slang. So, this slang word called crunchy. It's a slang word and you can use it how you want to use it. I learned it and I'm very proud. So now to finalize my very proud poem presentation, I will show you my poem inspired by my very romantic fantasies. Release me on the marriage market. Find me in its niche. I am luxury. Only some can see. I want to put you on a pedestal and spin it around until it becomes a carousel with jingle sound. Let's share a Coca-Cola. The original. Thank you. Good luck.
Hell motherfucking yes.
I greet you at the beginning of a long career as an amazing, illustrious poet. Give it up for Miriam and those brilliant, groundbreaking poems. Poems. Okay, give it up one more, Miriam. That's fantastic. You'll be back soon. You gotta come back soon.
I'll be back forever in full.
That's right, forever, 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 forever. We cannot wait. Give it up one more time for Miriam, everybody. So, this is my book, 1 year. I wrote one line every day for a year. Here is today's line, July 31st. Is there a July 31st?
That's good.
Yeah. It's like Zen, you know? It's like the sound of no hands clapping. All right, so let's get. We got Luke Faro on deck. We got Ben Callahan in the hole. Can we give it up for the hilarious Danny Fallon, everybody? One of our favorites here. Give it up for Danny Fallon.
Yes! Woohoo! Yeah! Let's go. Give it up for Matt. Yeah! Yeah! You get a haircut? Yes! Woo! Yeah, baby! Wow! Whammy! Good to be here. Good to be alive. New York City. Did you guys know Stevie Wonder has a song called "Living for the City"?
Yeah.
And at the end of it, he's got this theatrical part, and he's like, "New York City, just like I pictured." Stevie, you're blind. You're blind, Stevie. It's good to be here, though. Good to be alive. I just did an open mic at a weed club. Fucking boo. Boo weed. Weed sucks. If you smoke weed, you suck. Grow up. Grow up and smoke crack. See a lot of hashtag BLM in people's profiles. When's the last time you bought crack? Give back to the black community, for real.
Yeah, it's funny.
You know? I'm just saying, I want to go to a... Why can't... I'm in recovery. I can't smoke weed anymore. You know, I want to go to a show where people are smoking Oxycontin off tinfoil. You know, something I'd like to accidentally get high on. You know? You guys aren't on board with this. That's okay. I've bought crack before. I bought heroin before. And I'll tell you a little story. Many of you guys don't know the joys of buying heroin. It's a great human experience. You learn a lot, right? Like I used to buy heroin in Chicago. I would drive from Indiana, and then I would get off the highway, and then the heroin dealer would be very paranoid. So he would be like in a lookout house or on the street, and he would like find out what kind of car you're in. And he'd be like, all right, turn left on Clark Street. And he's like making sure you're not being followed, right? You turn left on Clark Street. He's like, all right, turn right on Pine Street. Okay, you turn right. And he's like, all right, go back to Sibley. Now you're on Sibley. He's like, all right, now pull into this Popeyes parking lot. And you pull into the Popeyes parking lot and you park. He's like, all right, now go through the drive-thru. And at this point, you begin to suspect maybe it's not about being tracked. And he's like, order a 3-piece with red rice and beans and a Fanta. And don't forget the biscuit. And then afterwards, like, all right, what do we do now? He's like, all right, pull onto Clark Street. Now you pull onto Clark Street, he's in the middle of the road. Just no longer paranoid. Then you hand him a Popeyes bag and $500 cash. And he checks the Popeyes first. And that's a true story. That'll change your perspective on some things, you know? Not so bad. It's good though, you know? Nothing wrong with liking fried chicken. That's what I, you know? I'm just, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with, I like fried chicken. So, we're having fun. Life is weird, you know? I'm a sober guy now, trying to figure out what's fun. It's weird, you know? My ideas of fun have changed. Like, I used to like taking ecstasy, you know? I used to just take ecstasy, see what happens. What happens is, I dress up like a woman, masturbate to my own ass. That's fun. You're like, all right, now I know that about myself. Now I'm older, I don't do drugs, so now like an idea of fun for me is like, you know what, I'm gonna implement a new conflict resolution strategy with my friend Naomi. Because, you know what, I'm not gonna apologize because I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not gonna be a people pleaser. And just, you know, apologize so she feels good, because then that'll make me feel good, because that's not love. It's not as fun. It's the ecstasy and the masturbation. You know what I mean? But that's what you gotta do. You gotta grow up. You gotta learn, you know. Like I used to take ecstasy and be like, dude, this Talking Heads album is telling me something. I feel like it's telling me something, or I've just been up for 3 days. I don't know, life is weird, you know? Like I used to be on heroin and I worked at a grocery store. Now I'm 30, I'm not on heroin, and I can't work at a grocery store. Got turned down by 2 different Trader Joe's. Had a second interview for both of them. 4 collective interviews. No Trader Joe's. Trader knows. You know? That's weird. How was I able to do it at 20 on heroin, but now, like that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? I feel like if you're 30 and you're not dead, I could do any of these entry-level positions. I think that's fair logic, right? I'm getting turned down. I'm checking my email. Starbucks is like, can't work here. I got turned down. I was going to do social work at a clubhouse for mentally impaired people. I didn't get the job because I don't have a college degree.
Bullshit.
Is that necessary? These people are retarded. Don't I just have to be less retarded than they are to supervise them? I'm not speaking of the retarded people. I wish I was retarded. Then I could go to a clubhouse during the day instead of trying to work there. They don't have to get turned down at Trader Joe's. In fact, they'll get hired at Trader Joe's. I guarantee it. You know, that's a fucking affirmative action. They're definitely hiring. If I was retarded and I applied at Trader Joe's, I would have a job. You guys aren't on board, but this is just the world that I'm living in. This is real life, okay? These aren't bits. Okay? It's just life, man. Yeah. It's good though, man. It's good. I've been playing around with reincarnation, you know. trying to make sense of the world that we live in. Yeah, I think I'm an old soul, man. I think I've been here before. Yeah, I think I've been here before. I feel like I haven't been happy in like 40 lives. I had my one true love in the medieval ages. Haven't been happy since. Even when I came back in the 80s as a rock star and did all that heroin. And fucked 16-year-olds. Because that was okay then. You guys remember Steven Tyler, lead singer of Aerosmith? He got custody of a 16-year-old so he could do drugs and fuck her.
She was 14.
14. So, and we're like, you know what? Pretty good guy. Dream on? Come on. You know what? Because, you know, I think artists should be allowed to be pedophiles. That's my... Some of these pedophiles don't even have the decency to make good art. I don't know, man. This is what happens when you do stand-up comedy. It just breaks your brain. What kind of deranged shit can I come up with today to make people laugh? You guys like Dexter? What if they did a remix of Dexter where it was so Dexter is you know, he's a serial killer, but he channels his dark urges, kills only other serial killers. What if they did a remix where it was just a rapist? Like the father was like, dude, this kid is definitely going to be a rapist. He's like, all right, we got to channel these dark urges, little Johnny. You can rape only other rapists. We'll call you Sexter. And Johnny is a heterosexual male, but most rapists, male. So he's got to rape a lot of dudes. It's a weird, feel the energy in the room, man. I feel it. It's palpable. Just telling you about what I think about. Reincarnation, that's what I was talking about. Reincarnation. You know who else is an old soul? The Mexican lady on the subway with no discernible shape as a person. With 4 also Mexican children. Selling candy. That's an old soul. She's been here before. She didn't even have sex to have those children. Her cells just divided. Like fission. She came back here to learn one thing. And then she can be free of these earthly shackles. I want to get off, man. I want to get off the ride. You guys like it? You guys like life? I want to get off. I want to ascend to a different place where they got different stuff going on. Well, I told the truth. That's important.
Yeah.
I told the truth here tonight. A lot of people, you know, I don't know what they do. That's their journey, but I told the truth. Woo! I told the truth. I told my truth. Okay, that's important. Stand-up comedy, the last bastion of free speech. I told the truth. Okay? Love everyone. Good night.
Yeah.
Woo! Hell yeah. Danny Fallon telling us about buying heroin in Indiana. And then that was just a sermon. That was beautiful. Give it up for Danny Fallon, one of the best.
Indiana has great heroin.
Yes. It's known for that. They're great. All right, so we got Ben Callahan coming up. We have Noah coming up. We have JP coming up. Give it up for this next comedian. Very funny. Give it up for Luke Faro, everybody. Luke Faro.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm unfortunately doing comedy as well, guys. Good to be here. How we doing? I just moved to New York. I recently moved out of my parents' basement for the first time in my life. I'm 28. Yeah, it's going well. I had to move out, guys. I had to move out. I was getting weird. Me and my mom were getting too close. Like, my mom started to buy me condoms before I moved out. Yeah, and I didn't even see that as weird at the time, you know? I would just be like, Mom, I said fire and ice, you know? Like, it wouldn't be, okay. My mom would buy me condoms the same way moms buy jeans. She'd, like, buy me magnums and be like, you'll grow into them, you know? It's just like, Mom, I'm not going to grow into a black man. That's not what's going to happen. Okay, I like that joke. It's my first time living on my own. It's kind of hard, dude. I don't know, I'm not good at things. I'm not good at laundry. I drop off my laundry. Junior, you can do that? You can drop off your laundry. I didn't know that. I feel like I'm cheating on my mom with an Asian woman. That's what it feels like right now. I don't know. I feel like now I have an Italian mother and an Asian mother, and I'm disappointing both of them. That's what it feels like right now. Like, every day I wake up and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I'm not eating enough and I'm not an engineer. How do I fix this? don't know. Like, I gotta find a nice Catholic girl to marry, and she also has to speak Mandarin. I need to have a big family, but I can't have any daughters. Like, I don't know how to do it, guys. Okay. Fucking thanks, Grace. Did the mom condom thing. I've been having a lot of anxiety attacks since I moved. I had an anxiety attack at IKEA the other day. I don't like IKEA. So I look at IKEA a lot the same way veterans look at Southeast Asia. You know, there's a lot of kids going there now, and they're like, oh, it's cheap and fun. But when I'm there, I'm like a rat in a maze, man. Like, I gotta get out of here, dude. I don't like that at IKEA, the things are named after, like, the thing that it is, it's not what it's named, you know? It's like all, like, you're like, how much does this desk cost? And they're like, oh, you mean the Tugendhagen Freagen? And you're like, who named this shit? The Krampus? Like, what is going on at the IKEA? Fucking right. Fuck the Swedish, dude. Honestly, you know the Swedish were neutral in World War II. Did you guys know that the Swedish were neutral? I didn't know why. I looked it up. Turns out, guys, in World War II, when we were fighting the Nazis, we reached out to the Swedish and we're like, "Hey, can you send us guns?" And the Swedish were like, "Yeah, we can send you guns, but you're gonna have to build them on your own with a little hammer and wrench." And we're like, "Fuck you, Sweden. Okay, what do you know about meatballs?" That's cool. I don't live alone. I live with two like Manhattan finance bros. That's like I know them from high school. They're all right guys, man. But that's their prerogative. They just want to party, and it's hard because like the last comic, I'm sober. I'm trying to be sober, and it's really hard. The hardest part about being sober is just feeling like a loser. You know, like feeling like a nerd. Like you walk in. And they're like, you know, hey man, we got girls and blow, and I have to be like, this is not my scene, you know, like I have to get out of there. I choose to live. I don't know. They're cool though. They're cool. But they really are party guys. Like this isn't even a joke. My Wi-Fi network name in our apartment is Party Bros 69. That's my fucking Wi-Fi name. And like, yeah, dude, that's too much. Like, even if I'm in my room and I'm sending an email, my Wi-Fi is like, are you sure you don't want to full send it? It's like, no, I don't want to full send it. I just want to fucking send a regular email. They do cokehead shit though, which I like. Like the other day I came home and they bought a Roomba. They're like, you gotta get a Roomba, man. But I don't understand the point, you know, like, because all a Roomba does is like suck up dirt, and I know if I just put cocaine on the ground, they would get down there themselves and fucking do the Roomba shit. All right, get it? Okay, cool. Thanks, guys, for the feedback. I don't know. I did the Roomba. All right. I bitch about being an alcoholic, and it's hard. But you know what's harder than being like sober? You know what's harder than being sober? Being an alcoholic. It's a lot harder to drink. You know, like you ever waking up on the third day of a music festival and you throw up in a porta potty and then you wash down some Molly with vodka because you don't want to see Marshmello sober. You know, that's a lot harder than being like, can I have a Diet Coke, please? Like, it's so much fucking. All right.
Fuck marshmallow.
Thank you. Marshmallow, I don't know. You can't be sober for it, whatever it is. So, you know,
It's trash.
Yeah, I really liked your set, buddy. It was really cool.
God bless.
Word up, my dog. I don't know. I don't speak jive. Okay. I think that's my time, guys. God bless you. Have a great evening. I'll see you next week. Oh, thank you.
Give it up for Luka Faro, everybody. First time at this open mic. Give it up for Luka. 2 rounds of applause for Luka Faro. All right, so we have Noah coming up. We have JP coming up. And more. It's Callahan time, all right? JD Power Associates approved. Get up for Ben Callahan, everybody.
Give it up for Matt and JD Power. How are we doing? All right. My friend, he had a bicycle. He has the back wheel got stolen. And I see that a lot in New York. Who's doing this? Back wheel. Is there a unicyclist on the loose? Investigate all unicyclists. How are we doing? All right, give it up. That didn't count. Reset my time. All right. Yahoo. You ever try to become a regular at an establishment?
Yeah.
There's this cafe.
Like Easy Paradise.
Yeah, what? Easy Paradise? There we go.
This is like an asshole.
There's a cafe near my apartment, and I've tried to become a regular there for 2 years. I ordered the same thing every morning, and then finally I got the courage to say, "I'll just take the usual." And she said, "What do you want?" And I left. The whole line saw it. It was like you get friend zoned, you know? 2 years you're waiting. You think they're noticing you. You think they're watching your Instagram stories. Then you ask her out, and she's like, "Who are you? I don't know who you are." Anyway, it was rough, man. I shit myself in the restaurant and ran. Sorry. Someone tried to give it, you know, now it's cool to be poor. Why does everyone want to act like they grew up poor? Have you noticed that? This is insane. Like a couple generations ago, that was fucking not cool at all, and now it's like the cool thing. Anyway, I grew up wealthy, but the real thing, my point is that someone was telling me they moved to New York City with only a suitcase.
Bullshit.
Well, I mean, even still, like, you took an airplane. It's not like you went to Ellis Island or whatever. I don't know. Like, what are these origin stories I hear? I only had a Ziploc bag, and it was filled with dust. And then I sneezed, and it was gone. I don't know. It just, with a $2 bill that was ripped in 3/4. So, anyway, let's say I went to a funeral. This is just, don't invite plus ones to funerals. This is what I've learned. Because this woman died tragically. It was a young age for America. In another country, it would have been a huge success, you know, she was 55. But in America, that was slightly, you know, she missed projections. You know, she missed quarterly projections. But anyway, so she died. Ha ha ha. Sorry. No, but like I didn't know her. Here's my point about plus ones. I didn't know her, so I realized after I got back to the hotel, I was way too jovial throughout the, you know what I mean? I was like, everyone was crying, and I was just like, have you guys tried the crackers? Who brought those? Those are great. Oh my God, what are those, Ritz? Wow, that I would have never known. You know what I mean? Like, just I should have played it up a bit, you know. It was an open casket, and my mom, total bit. She turns to me, she whispers, she's like, "She looks horrible." I was like, she's fucking dead, man. Do we ever get a break? When does it end? When we get cremated? That's why I'm gonna get cremated. I don't want anyone saying like he's bloated. Oh my God, look at his cheeks. His jawline went to shit after he died. Anyway, so she's dead. No, but that was all fake, so don't feel bad. I'm not a racist or a homophobe or anything, even though this is a really, this is screaming racist homophobe, man. But this is not my usual look. I don't know what, I think I missed my medication window by like 20 seconds, and I had like a manic episode. I almost cut my dick off, and now I have this goatee. So, anyway, I'm not a racist or homophobe. But if I get into a fight with somebody, all details become relevant. You know what I mean? I'm taking a look at the holistic situation. You know, it's not being thrown out, but it's in the computer. It's in the database. Anyway, all right. So that anyway, I won't, dude. So I have this rule. You ever have rules with sex? Like, get permission or whatever. No, but for real, I have this rule where I won't hook up with other comics. Unless they want to fuck me, in which case, I don't give a fuck. Are you with the Taliban? I don't care. Just please fuck me. Yeah, so that's my rule. No, but like I was gonna hook up with this person, super hot chick, and I couldn't get hard. I couldn't. I don't know what. I've never really had this problem. The worst part was she was trying to like make me feel better. She was like, "I just want to say I find you attractive." I was like, I would hope so. Although, what is this, a secret make-a-wish that my parents put you up to this? That would really be, listen, he needs it. He's not going to be hard because we think he's gay, but just go in. Yeah, it was terrible. You know, like how they say, you know, it's a conquest. Have you heard that term? This was we ended in retreat. Mission failed. The battering ram was deflated. This yeah, okay. The glasses loved it. So, it's the most noise I've ever heard from glasses I've ever heard. So, Man, yeah, the dick went AWOL. I'm just reading off what I wrote. Anyway, what else we got? Oh yeah, I'm broke now, which is, yeah, thanks. But I realize, like, I say broke, but real poor people never say that, dude. They have poor sayings. You know what I mean? If you hear something like, I'm trying to make ends meet, yikes. That's some real shit, man. I would, you know what I mean? And by the way, the ends are always this far apart. They'll never make them meet. They're like two magnets that they're trying to push together for their whole life. They have 4 kids. You reset, you know, they buy an Xbox for some reason. They're trying to make ends meet, guys. So what, I punched down on the dead, the poor, what else? I said I was racist. Yeah, I'm homophobic. No, I'm not homophobic. I do have a lot of phobias. Wait, this doesn't make, well, this is, just erase that. I have a lot of phobias. I went to the doctor, they diagnosed me with trans, homo, and xeno. I think that's a favorite joke I've ever come up with, and it always gets nothing. Even as a tweet, it got like 200 views, 0 likes. You know what I mean? Anyway, so let's see. I got food poisoning, I think. Either that or it was a depraved sexual act. And I don't know. I don't want to know. But they happened around the same time, so I was like, I'm just not going to eat at food trucks again and pretend everything's okay. Anyway, so I think what happened was I ordered a burrito at a food truck. And do you ever order food and they give it to you suspiciously quickly? You know, you think it's a good thing initially, but I was like, I think he just went under the sink and got a burrito. I think he's like, hold on, I might have that around here. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's like a drawer full of nachos. What else? I've noticed when my dick is hard, which apparently those days are over, but when it is, I notice I have a small dick. It's not big. Because I noticed, like, this is what I noticed. When chicks are blowing me, like when the only time it ever happened 15 years ago. No, but really, when they're not going like, you know, it's like this. It's like they're smoking a slightly larger joint. It's not good. Yeah, pinky's up. It's always classy at least. But it's like they're doing, and they even do the cough too. Sorry, you know, it's like they're dealing with a porcelain antique or something. You know? I do say, hey, watch that, that's China. It's bad, thank you. A small dick, yeah. Because I watch porn, and you know, they say porn is unrealistic, do not compare yourself, and everyone in porn has a big dick. Then I realized I was watching amateur porn. And that's when by the way, I still can't spell amateur. The amount of porn I watch, I still can't spell amateur. It's pathetic, honestly. Can you guys spell it? I don't know. I can spell French midget, but I can't spell it. That word is not. Can I just say this about midget? Because the word is banned, we all know that. But midget porn is in this weird conundrum. Because I've noticed, you know, don't ask me how I know this, but they have not rebranded. They're still going by midget porn. But think about it, you can't call it little person porn. Because that implies a different situation. Yeah. What's up, Mo? You just missed the greatest out of everything. And then you can't call it dwarf porn because that's its own thing that I also had a phase with. But okay, we're getting off track. Let me just end on this one. Listen, I had a girlfriend at one point, and I said, never tell your girlfriend you had a dream where you cheated on her. I told her that. She was super upset. I tried to backtrack. I said, did I say dream? I meant nightmare. Oh my God. So, Matt, thanks for the pity laugh to end it. I appreciate you guys. Give it up for Matt. One of the best artists in the world. JD Power Show.
Yeah, brother. JD Power and Associates approved. They won the Motor Trend Car of the Year award. Give it up for Callahan Comedy. Hilarious, hilarious. We love it. So funny. So hilarious. Great with the crowd. Give it up one more time for Ben Callahan, man. Callahan, follow him, Callahan Comedy. One of our special guests here on the WEEZER Cruise. One of our favorites here in WEEZER. All right, we just have a few more acts, just 2, 3, something like that left. We're closing it out here on the WEEZER Cruise. Thank you for sticking around with us here on the Tuesday AM. We're getting the late hours. Can we get the great JP up? JP is one of the, we love JP's stuff. He's going to drop some political knowledge on you. It's going to be controversial. Hell yeah.
This is great, man. Like, this is the most amount of beautiful women I've actually had the chance to perform to. So the 4 of you
thank you for being here. It's fucking awesome. All right, now this outfit I'm wearing, you should think I actually went to a costume shop and I said, hey, make me look like a Lower East Side fucking douchebag. And they gave me this, which is awesome. But actually, I actually do have socks in here, and files, and paperwork. It sucks. Does anyone here watch survival shows at all? Survival shows at all? If you never watch survival shows, I strongly suggest you start. Because, wow. All right. Did you do that? Is that your fault, man? You do that? Is that your fucking magic? That's awesome. If you never watch survival shows, if you ever wake up one day and you're feeling fucking useless as shit, you're like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? What the fuck am I doing? Turn on a survival show. And there you will see someone actually wasting their fucking lives. Because here's the thing. This is their goal. This is their life/job ambition. Is to go outside and not die. Something we all do. You do it, and we all do it. But we manage to do other fucking things with our time, right? But no, not fucking them. Not them. Their whole goal is to just not die. Now I get the argument, right? It's like, hey man, if society collapses, you're fucked. You don't know how to start a fire. You don't know how to fucking skin a dog. Whatever they think is important in the apocalypse, right? But here's the thing. If society collapses, we're all just gonna fucking die. It doesn't matter how many sticks we rub together. It doesn't matter how many cats we skin. Because you know what? We're gonna die of something fucking stupid. Like a fucking splinter, or an infected foreskin, or something really stupid. It doesn't matter what we know of survival skills. So survivalists are all really fucking useless. That's the point, right? Like literally, like if we go outside, we see homeless people outside. They have like maybe a bachelor's or a master's degree in homelessness, right? They're like, you know, they're working hard, they're hustling. But survivalists, they have a doctorate in bumology. Like that's the highest level of bum you can get. You are an infectious bum. You're literally infecting other people with the fucking need to be a bum. And that's what survivalists do. So that's my issue with survivalists, in that sense. I used to be a libertarian, folks. That's my issue. Is that like I've literally been in the throes of survivalism. I've thought about making a bunker. I've thought about like saving my urine, these kind of things. But like, at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do because humanity is inherently destined to die. We're not, okay, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure at this point in time, crocodiles bite us out of spite. Because literally, they're looking at us. These motherfuckers, they have no fur. They have no poison. I've literally never seen them bite a single thing. Dead things don't count. These motherfuckers, and they're on top? No. Crocodiles bite us and eat us because of our human privilege. Because they from their perspective, we are just a fucking weak species, right? They're looking at us like, what the fuck? How do they get? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fuck up their golf game. I'm just gonna walk across their fucking green and look at them like a bunch of fucking assholes. Fuck you, fucking human. If you go to Florida right now and you look at a crocodile, guaranteed they're gonna just look at you like a fucking asshole. That's what crocodiles do. That's how they do it. Thank you, man. That was a pity laugh. Thank you. I'm trying. Oh my god, this joke kills some other time. I'm delivering though. Okay. But here's the thing. I think are there any incels here tonight? Any incels?
Yeah,
no.
what's up?
Incels. All right. Here's the thing. I've talked to a lot of incels, and I think their misconception is that they're the victims of an artificial imposition, right? They feel like society is artificially imposing something upon them that doesn't exist. But here's the reality. It's not society.
It's evolution. The XY chromosome is being eradicated from our fucking species by evolution because we are just useless, in a sense. But here's the way we're gonna survive, folks. If anyone here with the XY chromosome wants to survive, there's only one way we're gonna fucking survive. And that's by learning how to eat pussy. Hey! I'm not talking about eating pussy like on a casual level. I'm talking about eating pussy on an evolutionary fucking level. Like the faces of, the shapes of our faces have to change. The length of our tongues have to fucking change. I'm talking about like organisms from other fucking planets will come over here saying, we've heard tales. We've heard tales of human ability to eat pussy. You know what? And that vagina is gonna be in our stomach. We're gonna have to eat it. It doesn't matter where the pussy is, man. We're gonna have to fucking eat it. You know why? You know why, sir.
I know why.
He knows why.
Yeah.
It's the only way we're gonna survive as the XY. Every single thing, every single benefit the XY chromosome bestows upon us is basically pointless. I mean, okay, think about it. Penises, we have plastic for that. Like big muscles, we have gears for that, bro. Like what exactly can the XY chromosome bestow upon humanity other than an orgasm?
Skeet. Sorry, just saying.
You're right. That's it. That's all we can ever possibly do. So like that's my fucking advice to incels. Plus, I'm starting an organization where if any vagina-owning individuals would like to volunteer their time, we can teach incels how to eat pussy. I know it's gonna be a huge sacrifice. Okay? I know it's gonna be a big fucking sacrifice. But listen, every tongue that touches your vagina will prevent active shooting. I mean, think about it, all right? That's the only thing that's going to prevent active shootings is pussy eating. Think about that. Plus, if there was one or two more female active shooters, maybe the government would not have sequestered your vaginas and uteruses into the race war. I'm thinking like, I'm just saying, if one or two women were willing to engage in an active shooting, maybe they would have thought twice about, you know, regulating procreation. No? No active shooters here?
Preach it.
All right.
Man, you're speaking in tongues, brother.
Thank you, sir. All right, thank you.
Give it up for JP, everybody, and his solutions. Thinking outside the box. Give it up for JP here in the late night hours. All right, we've got an exciting Ashley zine comes out on Friday at Billy's Records in Williamsburg. This next writer is featured in the zine. I don't know if they've ever actually read on the open mic before. We're very excited to have their literature in the mix. Give it for Noah. The great Noah, everybody. We love Noah. Give it up for Noah.
Yeah, Noah! Woo!
Hi everyone.
Testosterone, dude!
I'm gonna read some excerpts from the piece that I wrote for Ashley's latest zine. It's about how much I hate LCD sound system, but there is some mention of Weezer in there, so it's on theme. It's called Dance Yourself Unclean. The Indie Sleaze revival is here, and it's in the hidden basement of a bocce bar in Park Slope my friends and I somehow stumbled into on the way to the bathroom. And now we just want to jump around while the DJ plays A-Punk by Vampire Weekend without a bunch of Brooklyn millennials hovering around us. They're playing too much LCD sound system and not enough of the Strokes. And I'm trying to think how anyone could possibly still give a fuck about LCD sound system in 2023.
So true.
James Murphy is an out-of-touch Gen X loser cashing Amazon checks, and his voice makes me want to cut off my ears and throw myself off a building. We do shots when the strokes finally do come on, and dance until we get bored, and I realize the guy dancing next to me only approached us because he recognized my friend from Twitter. Guys are never very forward with me at clubs, maybe because I look too young, but it's not like they shouldn't be into that. I find out later this whole thing was put on by some niche, trendy New York event organizer because my friend sees me on their Instagram story the next day. But honestly, my perception of the new generation NYC party scene of the last couple of years is that it's probably just the same 3 gay guys in a trench coat conspiring to make a living off partying and further their DJ careers. Nothing about this is serious or as legitimate as it's made out to be by every publication, churning out think pieces about why we're in the resurgence of late 2000s party culture. Which all of my friends know, but we still lean into it, if only because we wish it were true. Now it's Sunday night, and I'm wine drunk in Ashley's room, listening to The World Has Turned and Left Me Here by WEEZER, who I've reluctantly admitted, as of late, are probably my favorite 90s band, after crying to the bridge of Say It Ain't So in my room at 3 a.m. the night before. We're circling back to a conversation we were having with our other friends earlier, about the weirdest music we've hooked up to. And I'm drawing a blank because I don't think Elliott Smith is really that out of the ordinary. In fact, it's kind of played out. Side B of Kate Bush's Hounds of Love probably takes the cake, especially since the guy finished during the fanatical Irish jig song, and now I can't listen to it without laughing. Now it's Wednesday, and I'm tipsy in a Duane Reade helping my friend Carolyn pick out hair dye. We're talking about astrology and men we've dated, and I'm saying how I never let go of any of my exes because someday one of them might be the one. She says that every time she breaks up with someone, she immediately blocks their number and signs them up for Scientology, then starts dating someone else. Thursday comes, and I'm getting dinner with my ex for the 16 millionth time since we decided to stop hooking up. I'm amused that he still tries to see me, despite telling me that he's with someone else seriously now. And I entertain it because I don't mind being his friend, but mostly because I think he still might want to fuck me. This time is different though, because I ask him if he does and he says no. He says that I'm too judgmental, and I say that I'm not, I just have taste. I'm pretty drunk at this point, and we decide to go to Home Sweet Home because the Dare is DJing. And there's a party photographer outside who takes a photo of us that I hope doesn't end up online. Inside we're dancing and everyone around us seems to be on Molly. This cute girl comes up and tells us we look like Skins characters. After trying for a while to flirt with my ex, to no avail. This blonde boy is making eyes at me, but then starts making out with the girl from before, so I think better not. Later we're smoking outside and he comes up to ask for a cig. So I go to reach for one, but he insists that he share mine, so I blow the smoke into his mouth and he sticks his tongue down my throat. He tells me this is his first time in the city and that he's here visiting from California, working on a documentary, but won't tell me what for. It's definitely Vox. And that he's straight, but thinks guys are hot. I don't usually go for straight guys, but he's giving me enough attention, and the way he's acting so stupid is kind of turning me on. I watch him put the roach of a J out on his tongue and rip off the bandage from a tattoo he got earlier that day of a big apple, which is evidently the latest in the series of tattoos he gets for each new city he goes to. He says he's staying at the Marriott in Times Square but has no idea how to get there, so I offer to direct him, but he proposes we take the train together, which is fine since I'm going uptown anyways. Now we're walking down Delancey, and he says he has something to tell me that might change my perception of him forever, which is that he has a girlfriend who he's very much committed to and in love with, and he's going to have to wake up tomorrow and feel guilty about this. Well, I'm probably going to move on with my life and use it as a story later on. I tell him he's right, and he laughs and shoves me hard into the street, so I shove him back and start to run away from him, but he catches up and grabs me by the shoulders. We're all over each other on the train, and my hand is in his waistband while he's running his hands up my thighs and saying how he loves my bangs and my smile and my big nose, and that he never sees cute boys like me in California, which I find hard to believe, but there must be a shortage of twinks there. He tells me I shouldn't let men walk all over me, and I tell him that I'm stronger than I look, but I lay down at his feet and bare my back for him to expend. We get to Rockefeller, and he still seems clueless as to where he needs to go, so I get off with him and lead him towards 42nd Street. We're crossing through Times Square and he's holding my hand while I'm walking ahead of him, and he tells me to slow down because he wants this to last as long as it can before it ends. We get to the Marriott and make out inside the parking garage across the street for a while before he tells me that this can't go any further because it would hurt him too much and he's staying with his coworkers and he has to wake up early tomorrow. I'm pretty annoyed, but I'm looking into his eyes and he seems genuinely guilty. So we hold each other for a while, and after we kiss goodbye, I say to tell his girlfriend he loves her. When I get off the train, I run home instead of walk, and when I get to my front stoop, I don't go inside, but sit on the steps and finish the pack of cigarettes I bought on Sunday while listening to the same song on repeat. I'm leaving tomorrow and I want to wash the city off my back, but I can't, so I'll let the dirt accumulate and leave my texts unanswered and walk tall through the streets, leaving nothing in my wake. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very good. You're a great reader. That was excellent. That was actually a very, very good reading. Give it up for Noah Jacobs. Very good reading. All right, we just have a few acts left. Lawrence Reese is on deck. Joe Levy is in the hole. We're very excited about this next poem. Can we get Jay up to read a poem for us? One of our favorites here. Hasn't been on Easy Paradise in a while. Get up for Jay. Great poet.
I go by Day.
How's everyone?
Yeah.
Doing very well.
I'm gonna go tune this shit up because it's been
Not
in my
too bad.
car all day.
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm gonna pay. Can I pay one or
Just
two?
me.
Or what's
It's okay.
what's
It's
the
5 minute time limit, so if you can do 2 quick.
Hello.
That's fine.
Going back.
I'm from Michigan, so Midwest.
Woo!
Shout out Ann Arbor.
Good Rapids.
Sure, yeah.
My ex used to sell mushrooms up there. You feel it? Oh, really? It used to be Rothbury back in the day. Okay, we'll do this one. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay. We'll do this one. This one's not very polished. This one's called My Middle Name is Either Armageddon or Instant Gratification.
Woo!
You held me captive in your web of lies. Armageddon cast off, out. All praises of people's interactions. I just need a fool's satisfaction. And I hold my heart above burning waves. Protect my eyes against scorching flames. Can I let you call me by my middle name? You're so ruthlessly reckless, leaving me tongue-tied, gasping, and breathless.
Woo! Yeah.
Let's see. I don't mean to be your informant, but I've been sitting watching dormant. And I'm sorry if I come a little less stressed than you'd expect me to be. But I'll try to make a little sugar for your medicine, babe. And I didn't mean to wake you up from your perfect dreamscape. But there's a lot of people dying in these streets. So please go wake your daddy, because he forgot to wipe the blood off the sheets.
Yeah. Woo!
Let's do this one. Self-sabotage is becoming my best friend. Try to oh shit, sorry. We're gonna do a different one. Delphine, mighty. Obscene, slightly. Unseen, hardly. But I've been hiding. I've been in hiding. Can't you see? I scream lightly. I'll scream fighting with my dreams. Tried to find a way out of here or there or everywhere. I tried to stay out late today, but I tried to fornicate today. But I couldn't come to terms with all the misplaced words of others by your kind. putting myself in the line of action over time to get a little reaction over dimes. It all stopped with the friction, and all of our thoughts were made of fiction as I tried all your ways to become yours today.
Woo!
Thanks, guys.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Give it up for Jay, everybody. That was great. Great reading. Give it up one more time for Jay. That was fan from Michigan, the Midwest, on the WEEZER Cruise. Makes sense. It's what we listened to in high school out there. Listen to Hash Pipe. All right, so we have a couple more acts. We've got Day in the hole. We have Joe Levy on deck. The WEEZER medley will be closing us out. That's the last thing. Give it up for Lawrence Reese, everybody. Hilarious comedian. Hilarious.
How y'all doing? Give it for your host one more time, man. Clap for the people that came up before you, man, and shit. Before I start off, I want to say shout out R.I.P. Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
Nigga died and shit. It's true. I ain't making this up. He died. He was canceled for a minute, right?
Yeah.
And he was canceled because he got caught doing what he was supposed to be doing. They got mad at Pee Wee Herman because he was in a movie theater where you were allowed to jerk off it. Stupid as shit.
Is that really why?
That's why he was canceled.
That's crazy.
He was like, how dare you be an old man jerk off in a movie theater that lets you do that?
That's crazy.
I found out that shit because I have a hatred for older black people. I'm not lying. Like, older black people, I hate them niggas because they feel like they did everything perfect in their generation, but there was no cameras, so we call them out and shit. And they think my generation is gay, and well, we are, but like everything my generation do is gotta be gay. I don't understand. And then old people, they feel like gay never happened after the generation. Like they think gay was created after 9/11. I'm like, nah, y'all niggas was gay too. Cause they had that shit. They had a movie theater to watch porn. I think that's the gayest shit I've ever heard in my life. Say you know about my generation, ain't none of us traveled to jerk off. None of us. That shit was in Times Square, dog. It was in Times Square. I'm from the Bronx. If I gotta take a train to jerk off with my best friend, nigga, no. I'm gonna just jerk off in the train station. Like, what the fuck? I'm not doing that like traveling shit. Fuck do I look like? Can you imagine going in a movie theater to jerk off with your homeboy? Like that's your day to chill, right? Like, yo, let's do this. And just watch the fucking stupid ass porno. I asked one of my friends, I was like, yo, not saying you would or wouldn't, but if you was to jerk off, what would you eat while you jerk off in a movie theater? This nigga's retarded, cause this nigga said ribs. I'm like, how the fuck would you eat ribs and jerk off without making a mess? Can you imagine jerking off in the movie theater, getting to your favorite part about the bus? You about to go crazy, and then you hear someone in the movie theater going. You be like, nigga, you better pass some ribs, nigga, or else it's on, dog.
Oh my god.
I ain't doing none of that shit, man. But R.I.P. P.B. Herman. R.I.P. the what's the nigga from Euphoria died too? Yeah, I don't give a fuck about celebrities. I truly don't. He died like every other white kid in Hollywood died, overdose. You know, whenever somebody wants to not put out for a white person, like, yo, we're gonna keep it private, be like, nigga, we saw that nigga at the party last night. We seen him overdose, and we knew it was about to happen. They never do that for black people. I hate what they do for black people. This is the shit I hate. When somebody definitely like dies by getting shot, and then he said, oh, he passed away. No, that nigga got smoked. He did not pass away. He got killed. Say that in the news article. I hate when they, like, a nigga died like a real tragic way, and they want to say, oh, he passed away. No, pass away means if you died in your sleep, or you died in a car crash, something that you couldn't prevent. You get shot in the fucking head. Please don't put pass away in the fucking article. He did not pass away. He got smoked. What else? But yeah, but RIP the other kid. I be on Twitter sometimes. I deleted my Twitter recently.
Yeah.
Shit's stupid, to be honest. I feel like it's snitching on yourself for no reason.
Yeah.
All of us want cool shit in our career, but we just tweet the worst shit. Like all of us want to host Grammys, and then we be like, yo, I want to fuck a dead body on Twitter for no reason. Like, nah, get rid of Twitter, bro. It's stupid. But I just feel like we use it wrong, but I feel like no generation would have used it right. Like, can you imagine Abraham Lincoln with a Twitter? That shit. Like Abraham Lincoln tweeting random black facts all day. Black Lives Matter, putting the black box up. Niggas saying he don't feel right in his movie theater. I'm like, get off Twitter, Abraham Lincoln. What if Ted Bundy had Twitter? That'd be crazy, right? Ted Bundy like, yo, these bitches easy. Fuck. Just randomly tweet another one. Like, you can't say that, bro. Shit's crazy. What else? I am from a very dangerous neighborhood. I'm from the ghetto. Did a lot of street shit, but I do comedy and I love doing comedy. But I thought comedy was gonna take me away from dangerous situations. This shit be putting me in dangerous situations. Like the other day, I could not believe this shit. I did a show like at a private someone's crib. And this crib was the same place that one time me and my boy tried to like literally rob. Like this shit was crazy. I couldn't believe it because the niggas in the house showing me where stuff is, and I'm like, yeah, I know where the shit is. I was in here when you weren't here. Like, I've been in here before, but I gotta act like I've never been here. So he's like, yo, the bathroom's right here. I'm like, yo, word. It is right there, right? That's crazy. He's like, my room's right here. I'm like, this shit look different when you're not home. This shit is crazy. Cause I come from the street. Like I've done a lot of street shit. Like I've been in jail, all that shit. And like, I get it. Like I know how people feel about it. It's wrong. It's fun though. Like, don't ever let someone tell you to don't do something, but it's fun, okay? Like, everything my parents told me not to do, I did the opposite, and it made shit more fun, okay? Because the robberies that I've done is the most weirdest I ain't never done the TV robbery shit that they make up where like, oh, you rob, and then you get away, and then you figure it out. No. I remember me and my brother robbed the sneaker store one time, and during the robbery, this nigga started trying shit on. It was the weirdest shit I ever seen in my life. Like, we robbing the store, and this nigga is trying shit on during the robbery, like, asking me personal questions. Like, yo, how these shits look on me? I'm like, yo, they look alright, let's go. He's like, nah, but you think I can rock these in the summertime? I'm like, I hope we outside in the summertime if you don't hurry the fuck up. Nigga started doing a runway walk. He got mad at the price of the sneakers. He was like, yo, why these shits cost so much? I'm like, are we robbing the store? Ain't everything free, nigga? Like, this fucking... Get the fuck... Alright, I'll do one more before I leave. I love my dad too, but my dad don't love me the same way. Which is like every comic shit, right? But like, I've always struggled with anger issues, and I get it from my pops because I remember one time in school, I threw a chair at my teacher, right? Regular shit, you know? Regular shit, right? And then regular shit, right? And then my teachers did this shit like, you know, I don't know, a white kid got the same treatment, but when you black, they like to make it seem like if you weren't having problems at home, maybe school would be better, right? So then they called my dad, and then my dad had a meeting with my teachers when I wasn't there. I come back to school, I'm in more trouble because this nigga called all my teachers bitch ass niggas. So now I have to go for a 6 months program for anger issues because of him. So now I'm sitting in a fucking room with a bunch of other retard kids with anger issues. And I thought the program was supposed to help you out with like, oh, you're solving your anger problems. Every nigga in there is agreeing with everything I did. So I'm like, they're like, yo, what you in here for? I'm like, I threw a chair. He's like, yo, how you do that? Show me, like, which way you did that? Like, did that shit work, bro? Like, that shit work? Because all I throw is hands. You throw chairs, for real? that shit work for you? I'm like, yo, give me advice on how not to. He's like, nah, you sound like the leader. Let me follow your direction. That's my time. Give you a
Hell yes!
Give it up for Lawrence Reese. That is so funny. I was laughing my ass off over there, robbing people and stuff. Oh my God, so funny. All right, so we just have 2 left, 2 to go. Thank you all for sticking around. We'll be back next week. Sign up for next week. We've got Day on deck. Give it up for the very funny Joe Levy, everybody. Joe Levy!
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, KGB Guard. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate it. Hello. Woo! I hope this goes well.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, because, yeah, man, most things in my life do not go well. I'll be honest. I used to be a magician before I was a comedian. I swear to God, I used to be a magician. The thing is, I got fired because I kept like revealing too many secrets. I remember once my nephew came up to me, he's like, "Hey Joe, where do you keep the quarter?" And I was like, "You're adopted." Just like the quarter, your mother disappeared. You know? Oh man. I grew up very Jewish. I'm like an Orthodox Jew. And one thing about Jews is you cannot use any technology on Saturday, right? So my parents can't use any technology on Saturday, which is great for me. Because that meant one day a week, I could control the thermostat. I was like, yo, Ma, either make me dinner, or I'll make this house 30 degrees. I'm not fucking around, all right? You fucking do what I say, I'll turn the stove on and just dip. You know? What are you gonna do, call the cops? It's ridiculous. I took a shit without my phone recently.
It's a hard thing.
It's crazy, you save so much time. Bro, it felt like the first time I ate sushi with a fork. I'm like, yo, what have I been doing this entire time? I've been wasting energy, it's crazy, you know? It's insane, man. I believe in gay people, man. I think they're real. I think they exist. I think gay people exist. I think they do, man. I do think that some girls are lying about being gay. Like, not in general. Just to me specifically. This is what I'm hitting on, you know? My dad is not like transgender people. You know, it's like, Joe, I don't like it. They're mutilating our children's genitals. I'm like, bro, I'm Jewish. You cut my dick off at 8 days old. What do you, at least leave it till you're 6, you know? I think the reason people don't get upset about circumcision is because Jews give out food at the fucking mutilation. It's like, bro, if you give me bagel and lox, you would cut off my penis. I don't give a fuck, you know? It's great, man. I don't know, man. I've never had a girlfriend before. You know? And I'm trying to figure out what girls like. I am. I'm trying to figure out, I think I figured it out a little bit. Back me up, ladies, okay? I think that girls want to be part of a group, but different than guys in that group. You know? Like they want like a frat guy who's not an asshole, you know? Or like an athlete who doesn't cheat on them. Or like a blind guy who could find the clip. That's why I tell girls that I am from India. All right, well, you know what I mean? I'm like different than other Indian guys, you know? It's crazy, man. Thank you, man. I should be from India. That'd be cool. Maybe. I don't fucking know. I'm actually Syrian, man. Yeah, I'm like a Syrian Jew. So like, whenever I buy a building, I blow it up the next day. You know? Then I get the insurance money. It's great, you know? It's fun, man. It's a good time. I should go back to being a magician. That's fun, man. I got 3 sisters and no brothers, so I cannot fight, but I do know how to gossip. Which is great. Like, bro, I never got my ass beat, but I know every outfit how shitty I'm looking. You know what I mean? Bro, sisters are mean people. Like, a brother will punch you. A sister will look you in the eye and be like, oh, that's what you're wearing, huh? You're taking her to a bar. What are you, crazy? You know? I don't know. The thing is, I'm not an incel, right? I'm not an incel. I could have sex, but I cannot get a girlfriend, which is more pathetic, I think. That's even sadder. Like, people think incels are sad. No, no, no. It's way sadder if a girl will fuck you but not call you back. That's way more embarrassing. I want that movement, you know? Guys who would fucking get pussy but not keep it. That should be it. Those guys are the real fucking sad people. Really, honestly. Truthfully, man. I don't know what I do wrong. I think I'm too much. People tell me I'm too much a lot. I'm fucking too much. I have too much fucking energy sometimes. I don't know. It's weird, man. I'm trying to calm down. I have ADHD. It's hard for me, man. I have ADHD. I move around. Yo, sometimes, okay, so I'll bump into people, right? And they'll be like, yo, what are you trying to fight me? It's like, if I was trying to fight you, I wouldn't be showing you how clumsy I am. You know? I'll be like, oh, if I want to fucking fight. I used to wrestle back in high school. I was 106 pounds, bro. I was the strongest kid at 106 pounds. When they gave me the trophy, I collapsed to the ground. No? I just held that shit. In fact, I got pinned by the trophy. That's how weak I was. You guys believe in therapy and shit? The therapy crowd? Yeah, man. I think some therapists are like fucked up, right? Like, not everyone should be a therapist. I had my friend, he was addicted to sports betting. Went to sports bet. That was his biggest thing, right? He couldn't stop sports betting. So he went to a therapist. You know what the therapist told him? He's like, bro, you gotta stop wasting your money on fucking black people playing sports. Jesus. That's what the therapist told him. He's like, yo, you're wasting your money on fucking black guys running around. I was like, what do you say? He's like, well, like, quit gambling. You know? That's a crazy thing for a therapist to say. That's like when you go to your therapist, like, man, you're murdering people? You gotta stop chasing women and focus on yourself. You know? It's a great, bro, therapists are not good people. Because, you know what I mean? If you had your shit together, that you wouldn't be a therapist, you know? Facts. You know what I mean? You wouldn't you have a better, no, they make a lot of money, actually. Thank you, I have facts. Whoever said facts. Facts, brother.
One of the craziest people I ever dated were fucking PhD therapists.
Yeah, well, they dated you, so.
I mean, I dated a lot of PhDs.
Yeah, you put the D in PhD. Alright, that was stupid. No, you got a good D. I can see from here, man. You're bald, you know, got a chain on. Alright, thank you, bye, thank you.
Yeah!
Thank you, Matt. Give it up, Matt.
Joe Levy, very funny stuff, very funny stuff. Makes some excellent points. He makes some excellent points. I thought there were some really strong arguments there. Give it up for Joe Levy! Joe! Alright, you do not want to miss. Stay tuned. After this next act, the Weezer medley is going to close us out. We'll be real quick about it. Stay tuned for the Weezer extravaganza finale. For the time being, give it up for Day, everybody. Day making their Easy Paradise debut. Does that plug in? We'll mic it too. Oh, exactly.
I use passive.
Okay, so it's good.
Makes
sense. He just like wants to help with the Weezer musical. I'll be a pick me
Weezer guy?
Yeah.
Do you have a pick?
Try it now.
Do you have a pick?
Yeah. 1 second.
Is it what's passive? That's just nice. That seems good.
Right now? Yeah, that's fine. What's her name? Hailey. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Hello, I'm Day. I'm old, kind of old. I am pretty old. I got my 6th and 7th grandkids on the way in November. It's true. And yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. You just here.
Woo!
there she was, lying still. She said, I gotta do something about where we're going. Do we not? Gotta do something about where we're going? Woo! This fucking world is fucked, is it not?
Yeah.
Step on a steam train. Step out of the driving rain, maybe. Run from the darkness in the night. Singing out, la la la, la la la. Sweet little sin, bitter the taste in my mouth. See 7 towers, I only see one way. Cry without weeping, without speaking, scream without raising your voice. You know I took the poison from the poison stream that I floated out of here, singing out, la 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 day, la 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 day. La 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 day. Still alters is where I long to be. Sorry, I'm rusty. It's been 20 years. Hold on. Let me fix this shit. No, for real. Let me fix this shit. Hold on. How about some Indigo Girls song? Anybody know that? Oh yeah, here we go. Well, I'm trying to tell you something about my life. Maybe give me insight between black and white. The best thing you've ever done for me is to love me and take my life less seriously. It's only life after all. Darkness has a hunger that's insatiable. Lightness has a call, but it's hard to hear. I wrap my fear around me like a blanket. I'm pointing me to crooked line. And the less I seek my source for some divinity, the closer I am. Closer I am. I walk by the bar at 3 a.m. seeking solace in a bottle, or possibly a friend. And I walk with my head ache like a head against the door, twice as cloudy as I've been the night before. And I went seeking clarity, and I went. Closer I am to find, closer I am to find. And I went to see the doctor of philosophy, the most reverend speaker with a beard down to his knee. And he never declared, we'll see you be great. I spent 4 years prostrate to the higher mind. Got my paper and I was free. To the children, and I drank from the fountain, and I learned from the children. There's more than one answer to these questions. Pointing me to crooked line. Unless I seek my source for some divinity, closer I am to find. Sorry for the rust. Next time we'll do way better. I promise.
Woo! Yeah!
I've played in front of Mike in 20 years.
Hell yeah, sounds great, man. Give it up for Day. He hasn't played in 20 years. Sounds great. Music sounds great. All right, we had a VIP come in at the last minute, so we have to get Jason King up. But Hailey is going to come on real fast and do something very quick. So give it up for Hailey, and then we'll have Jason King real quick at the end.
Okay, I can't see anyone. That's good. It's just an exercise. I just wanted to see what it was like up here for a little bit. If that's okay.
Closer to your mouth. It's a little scary.
Or the mouth closer to the mic? Yeah. A sound. Did you guys see Frozen? The movie Frozen?
Yeah.
You know that song, like the little snow person sings, where he's like, bees will buzz, kids will blow, dandelion fuzz, and I'll be doing whatever snow does in summer.
Woo! Yeah!
I like that song. Does anybody want to ask me a question?
What is your favorite number?
7.
That's an interesting answer.
My favorite number too.
I feel like it's a simple answer. Why is it your favorite?
It's not my favorite. My favorite is 3.
True. So we're doing like classic special numbers today.
Whatever you want to do, to be honest.
True.
Can you sing other things?
Yeah, that was my question.
Yeah.
Maybe if I can remember them, I feel unsteady.
Ooh, can you do
That's a great
American Pie?
How does it go?
Oh wait. Time ago.
Wait.
I can
Still remember.
how that music used to make me smile.
Mm-hmm.
Now I knew if I had my chance.
Wait, can you do Uptown Girl? Sweet Caroline. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. Maybe I'll go back to the 5-1 first, because I remember it now. It's like, my Miss American Pie drove
Took the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
Those good old boys.
Something inside. And da-da-da. Boom, boom, boom.
This will be the day that I die.
That was amazing. Hailey, we love it. That's my favorite thing when people just get up on stage and just vibe with the audience. Give it up for Hailey, everybody. Fantastic. And I love American Pie. I went through a whole American Pie phase a couple weeks ago where I was listening to that song over and over again in a weird...
Yes.
Yeah, right. It's impressionist. John McLean says he's an impressionist. So think about that next time it comes on the radio, which it's still on all the time. All right, so the best of the best is here, ladies and gentlemen, to close us out, and then we'll have the Weezer medley at the end real quick. Give it up, give it up. We're very lucky to have that. You never know who's going to show up at Easy Paradise. Give it up for the funny, hilarious king of comedy. Give it up for Jason King.
Hey guys, make some noise for yourselves. How's it going? You have a beautiful voice. You know that?
Yeah.
You have a beautiful. I'm upset that we wasted it on Sweet Caroline. I was gonna request Colors of the Wind by Pocahontas. That's why. I guess it's not by Pocahontas. She's a fictional character. I think it's by what's her face? That like famous actress,
Meryl Streep.
No, not Meryl. No, she was like Miss Universe, and she became.
Oh, Vanessa Williams.
Vanessa Williams. Oh,
yeah,
gorgeous. Okay, I'll talk about this. This happened to me. Some of you have heard this before, but this happened to me a while ago. I was doing this show, and in the front row, there was a couple. There was a husband and a wife, and during my set, the husband left, and the wife stayed, and me and the wife eventually started talking. And we eventually had sex. And then that's why you don't leave during my sets. Because I'll fuck your wife. Yeah, so I actually, I was actually a couple hours ago, or I guess for the last few hours, I've been fucking this lady's wife. And her wife was out of town, and she was like, "Can you stay and snuggle?" I was like, "No. I gotta go to Easy Paradise Mag."
Yeah!
So that's what we're doing. We're abandoning the cheater to do some jokes. I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking about my first N-word recently. Can I tell you guys what my first N-word was? I was actually I was playing basketball, which is an environment that's very conducive to saying your first N-word. And my friend Dre took me out to play basketball, and Dre knew I was bad at basketball, clearly because I had never said the N-word before. And there were like a lot of hot women watching, and I was trying really hard. I didn't want to embarrass myself. And at some point, Dre did that thing where like someone pretends to be on your team, they're like, "Pass me the ball," and you pass them the ball, and then they just go the other way. So he started doing that, and he starts going up for a layup. And I'm starting to feel embarrassed, right? All the girls are looking. I'm like, "Hey, man, come on! Like, it was a mistake, just like let it go." And then he just keeps running, and so I feel it bubbling up, and I go, "You a nigga, Dre." And so I said "nigga" for the first time, and then Dre, instead of laying it up, he dunked the ball, so he became a nigga for the first time. It was kind of interesting. It was like a kung fu movie. I was like, "Remember who you are." Like, Dre, you're a nigga. And then he like jumped an extra 2 feet. Came at the rim horizontally. The thing was like, Dre was like half black, half white with blonde hair. So he really needed that.
You know, I was like, you're a nigga, Jay. He's like, I am. He said, I almost sounded like Wendy in Peter Pan. She was like, I can fly, Peter. What a crazy reference. I'm surprised it worked. Let's see, anybody here ever have a threesome?
Yeah.
Woo? You? Was that you? Someone wooed. You? Okay, you had one? Okay.
It's the only one.
Nice. But I want to pick on this guy. You had a threesome, right? It wasn't you? It was a guy who definitely wooed.
I've had one.
You have one? 2 guys?
Yeah.
Don't put your hand down. That doesn't count. I'm not doing that here. Some of you might think I'm kink shaming right now, but I assure you, 2 dudes was not his kink. It's not what he wanted. I'm joking. I don't know. I'm pretty mean. My thing is, I feel like threesomes are rare. You know. And the reason I know threesomes are rare is because rappers still brag about them. Right? Like they hold like threesomes in the same esteem as everything else that they have. They're like, I got a 50-acre house, 2 Lamborghinis, and a spaceship. I also had sex with 2 women. I saved that bar for last because it's the craziest one. The thing is, like, you know, it's like a good and rare thing because like rappers will never rap about normal shit, right? Like even if it's like good normal shit, like you never hear rappers like, I went to a club, I bought bottles, the bathroom smelled really pleasant, you know, like you never. That's some rare normal shit, you know. Okay, all right, that line is not necessary. Anyway, anybody here procrastinate a lot? Yeah. That's all of us. Yeah, no. That's probably how we got on the mic so late. We were like, yeah, we're gonna sign up later. I procrastinate a lot, and that's why I can't be pulling out. You know, because at some point in time I'm gonna have to get an abortion, and I'm just gonna like forget, and it's gonna be too late. You know what I mean? Like she's gonna be like, my water broke. I was like, we gotta go to Planned Parenthood right now. We gotta go, you know, like the kid will be there, he'll be like, Daddy, it's like, oh my God, this is first word. Okay, we gotta get rid of you. We gotta go. I forgot to do this before. I'll just throw you off a bridge or something, I don't know. Alright, maybe I'll write that more. I've been playing this game when I see people dancing in public. Do you guys think he's doing well with that girl or nah? I'm joking. I'm sorry. What do you think? Let's rate his chances from 1 to 10. Huh? Give me a number. What do you think? 3? Alright, 3. I think he's doing okay. I'm gonna give him like a 6. Yeah. Anyway. I've been doing this, I've been playing this. You know, it's not fair of me to even be calling people out given how late I came here, but I just thought it would be funny to do that. I've been playing this game when I see people dancing in public. The game is basically, I'm like, is it a crackhead or someone who's really dedicated to performing? You know, like the other day I was playing the game, I saw this dude dancing and just like hitting like all these like really good moves. But then I didn't hear any music, and I was like, hey, we need to stop putting money in that jar. He's not going to use it to go to the studio. He's having a real good time. He has no formal training, that guy. It's just crack right there. All right, cool. All right.
Keith Richards.
Well, that worked, huh? We've been trying to prevent my grandma from taking a tumble recently. I think it's interesting how like you turn old and then you lose access to falling. like you just learn that that's a privilege. Yeah. I feel like old people look at cobblestone roads the same way they look at black people. You know, they're like they see it and they're like, I'm gonna go the other way. You know what I mean? The next time like I see like an old person like turn away from me in the street, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna look down first and I'll be like, nah, it was me. That They turned awake for me. All right, cool. All right, I gotta fix that last line and make it more, explain it better. You know, I think that's what's important. I appreciate the time. Woo! I didn't have to go up.
Woo!
Thank you for the vulnerability in this room.
Give it up for Matt.
Give it up for how Lady stays here. Hell yeah. There we go.
It's the end of the WEEZER Cruise. Thank you for sticking around. Tip Ben Shields big time. Give Big Shields a big round of applause for sticking around. Tip big. My name is Jonas. I'm still making noise. Thanks for all you shown us. We're still making noise, Sit next to me, pour yourself some tea. Okay, we'll do this. This is what we're closing with. We're doing pork and beans and that's it. We're doing pork and beans.
They said it need Rogaine to grow my hair.
We don't know any of the words on the WEEZER Cruise. I'ma do the things that... We don't know any of the words. That's okay.
do out of all artists.
What you think home is dissing my girl? What if they got it wrong? What if they ever do to this guy that make them so alone? Ooh, ooh, and I know I'm yours. Ooh, ooh, and you know you're mine. Ooh, ooh, let's walk on. Ooh, we are just like Buddy Holly. Oh, oh, and you're very talented. I don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that. Don't you give up here, I'm always there. I can tell it. But the love that twisted me down. You're the one, yeah. Ooh, ooh, and I know I'm yours. Ooh, ooh, and you know you're mine. Ooh, ooh, let's move on. Ooh, we are just like Buddy Holly. Oh, and you're very talented. I don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Oh no.
Bang, bang, and knock on the door, another big thing, and you're down on the floor. Oh no, what do you do? Don't look now that I lost my shoe. I can't run and I can't kick. What's the matter, babe? Are you feeling sick? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter, babe? Are you feeling
We are just like Buddy Holly. Oh, oh, and you're very talented. I don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about
Let Ashley write the Weezer musical.
Rivers Cuomo, if you're watching this online, let Matt and me write the Weezer musical. I think it should be about a doom-scrolling incel on Reddit who discovers Weezer and frolics in Shakespeare.